I'm here with Anju Modi, and after a fantastic fashion show, just want to ask a few questions. The show was basically based on the Victorian era, right? So why did you particularly choose the Victorian era for your fashion show this time?
Well, now that we are consulting all the, civilizations of all over the world, and I always work through the historical references, the vintage ideas, and art and culture.
Right.
So this time, of course, I chose the Victorian theme, but the fabrics were all Indian.
Right.
सब कुछ स्वदेशी था.
Right.
Artisans were all Indian, and of course, the way today's girls are wanting to dress light with the beautiful pastel colors. So the theme was going well, and the fashion is also very cyclic, where it needs to revolve and goes in a full circle. So we had already seen loads of reds and yellows of our Indian colors. So this time, psychologically, people would like to shift to the European colors.
Right. Right.
That's a trend.
Right. And you always take a lot of inspiration from history and architecture even before. So is that what all that also adds a lot of substance to the whole show?
Of course, because the history and the art and culture of all over the world, wherever it has gone to the highest peak, which is in the Victorian era, the art, architecture, the music, the literature, as you know, the Shakespeare has become like immortal.
Right.
Even the Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, all these masters are like timeless and immortal. So there is something to this, and even the architecture, as you can see, I've taken the architectural inspiration. They are such beautiful, fine work of, handcraft. So that's what is inspiring me, not the boundary lines of the country.
Right, right. Last question, because I know you had a long day. We've obviously talked about your collection. Just one last thing. There are a lot of myths about models and fashion designers and stuff like that. Okay, which people keep hearing about. So, what are the three funniest myths which you heard about the fashion industry? According
Funniest or the wrong? I mean,
wrong,
myth is a
wrong,
myth.
funny, anything.
Myth means it's not correct.
Yeah.
So I would say the funniest one is that people think that models have no brains, but I would say they have the smartest brains,
Okay.
because that's the way they handle their garments, the half a minute time to change and then keep their composure and presence of mind,
Right.
and to remember when to walk, where to stop, and when to go back.
Right.
So that requires some intelligence.
Right.
And of course, the second myth is like, okay, the designers are all glamour hungry or anything. No, not at all. They are the most hardworking. Like, we are like laborers, we are darjis. We are artists,
so
yes.
much, yeah.
Yes, but it is a 24/7 kind of a work for the designers. So it's not easy to be a designer. And of course, the third myth is, well, what is it? I don't know. These two myths are very famous.
You guys party all the time, and you guys are like.
Everybody parties, frankly. It's
Right.
all their own lifestyle.
Right.
But after such a hard work, one does want to celebrate. So tonight again, I'm going to party.
Brilliant.
So
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
thank you
for
so
talking.
much.